Hello everyone, Corona Cookie. I'm doing a video blog in a little bit of a different setup. Kind of have it set up sort of like a talk show because I actually want to start doing like live video feeds or whatever for these video blogs in the future. So I went ahead and set up like a little awesome talk show area. I'm going to be interviewing my awesome cupcake, which is kind of silly. So yeah, for future references or future reference or whatever, it would be awesome to have like people to actually come and talk to. And this light is shining in my face, so I'm gonna move it. And yeah, because that's really annoying. Anyways, yeah. So, first things first, let's see, I don't know if I did a video blog. Did I do a video blog when I hit my 1 year? I'm actually talking to Alex here on Skype.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, I guess I did do. I don't remember doing it. I kind of remember doing it. Yeah, I do. I don't actually remember when it was, but I'll trust your judgment. Anyways, so yeah, I've been on HRT for a year and what, 4 months, 3 months, something like that. So yeah, it's been a pretty crazy wild ride. What can I say? I'm happier than I've ever been in my life, which is what I say I think pretty much in every video blog, so that fact still remains. Let's see. Some other things going on in my life. I can't really think of anything super significant at the moment, aside from my social media. Everything pretty much getting a little out of hand, especially Facebook, which I think I might have just screwed myself in when I switched my page over to a fan page, but that's another story. I also lost a bunch of questions that I was planning on answering on this video blog when I did that because I didn't realize it was going to delete all my messages. And that's my cat as per usual. Say hi, cat. Yeah, you're a cat. Thank you. Get off. Go away somewhere. Go. 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 Thank you. Anyway, so the questions I do remember. First thing, let's start with something kind of silly. Can I date you? I don't remember who asked that, because I lost everything that I had on Facebook. This is going to be interesting with the cat trying to talk over me the whole time. But, sorry, but no. Not to be mean or anything, but yeah. Short answer, no. I don't have anything against you or anything, but yeah, I'm currently in a relationship kind of deal at the moment. So yeah. Secondly, next question was, what are my measurements? Um, well, I'm 5'8". My waist is, I say it's a 28, but apparently it's smaller than that, probably around a 26, but I like to wear size. 28 is actually way too big now that I think of it. So I end up wearing everything on my hips, which are significantly wider than my waist. My hips are like a 38, I believe. Yeah, about a 38. Most of it's probably my very large badonkadunk. but dunk a double dunk. My bust size is a 34B, which seems to have taken a break from growing. But I guess the 34B is not too bad for being on hormones for a year, so can't really complain about that. Um, what I can't remember any. I guess I don't know how long my legs are, or my arms, or anything, or my wingspan. My shoe size is I can fit a 10.5, but I normally go with an 11 in women's. So yeah, um, 11's a lot more comfortable than a 10. If need be, I can fit an 11 or 10.5. So yeah, those are my awesome measurements. I don't know what my hat size is, or my neck size, or wrist size, or anything like that. It's something small-ish. I don't know. Let's see, the third question. What's my name, my legal name, my name that I go by every day in my life? Um, that is top secret classified. So yeah, continue to call me Corona Cookie or Corona Valentine. Um, I'm quite sure that there's a few of you that actually know it, and I ask for you not to spread that around. So yeah, it was, yeah, I'm not gonna go and say where it was posted on. That was almost a stupid move by me. So yeah, that's my name, Corona. That's what you know me by, and that's what you're gonna keep calling me. What's my favorite horror movie was a question that someone had asked me. Um, Alex here actually recently got me into the Alien movies, which I really, really enjoyed watching. Um, we watched Alien 1 through 3, and was it Prometheus?
Yes.
The prequel, prequel, whatever. Yeah, which they were all really awesome. Um, I'm kind of curious about watching Alien Resurrection. Maybe when you come over in a couple weeks, we should watch it just for shits and giggles. Okay, that would be awesome. And I'm pretty sure I've seen it's the Predator movies. I'm kind of curious about as well, and Alien versus Predator, even though I get mixed reviews about it, but that light should actually be on, and it's really bothering me that it's off now, so I'm going to turn it on. Segueing back. Yeah, I'm pretty random. So yeah, I kind of want to watch the Alien versus Predator movie. I'm really into like zombie flicks as well. No matter how corny they are, they always tend to amuse me.
And The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, The Walking Dead. It's not a movie, that was a TV series, but yeah, I'm like super into The Walking Dead. I totally got hooked on it. Yeah, Walking Dead is really awesome. If you have not watched it, I highly recommend it. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple. I love purple. And the shade of purple, violet, lilac, whatever, I just love all shades of purple. That's my cat behind me. And my computer just went to sleep for some reason. No, it didn't. Anyways, let's see. The next question. moving on to a more serious question. XYZ from Facebook asked me, um, is a man gay for falling in love with a transgendered girl that's completely passable and shows no signs of ever being male in the past? Now, that's a definitely no answer. You can't be, a male can't be gay for falling in love with a woman. Um, Now, I know there's a lot of different definitions for, like, I mean, there's transgender, transsexual, transvestite, um, and they all tend to fall with, like, different definitions. Uh, I always considered myself transsexual, just mainly because of the there's people that always, gosh, the definitions between all the three categories are, they all seem to like overlap each other and get mixed up. I've heard like the definition of a transgendered person being like someone that identifies as the opposite gender but doesn't actually live in that gender role. And then there's transvestite. I've heard definitions ranging from like obviously a person that likes to dress up, that can pass as a woman but doesn't actually want to be that target gender. It's basically this like glam and show. And then there's transsexual, which is a person that identifies as the opposite gender, given gender, that undergoes medical procedures to become integrated with that gender. Which is why I pretty much picked up identifying as a transsexual. People have different definitions for the three. It's to me it seems like a really messy subject, which is why I usually just call myself a trans woman or just a female. I identify as female. My documents say female. I have completely adopted the gender role of female. So there's a lot of people that have not or don't really want to completely adopt that gender role, which is, I mean, it's fine, but I guess you have to remember what you're specifically talking about. When you ask, is a man gay for falling in love with a transgendered woman, if the person, it's such a touchy subject.
Well, if the person identifies as a woman, then it's
Yeah, they're a woman. So, I mean, I guess you can go as far as to say it's personal preference. I mean, do you see the person that you're in love with as a woman, or do you see them as a male or no gender or whatever? I mean, it's kind of users. Yeah. I'm gonna go with no. No, it does not make the said person gay. I mean, if you're dating me, I'm gonna expect you to treat me as a female. That's what I identify as. That's what my mannerisms are. That's how I present myself. That's how I feel. That's how I am. So yeah. Yeah, that was that last question that I could remember off the top of my head. Anyways, I was having on another subject here. Jeez. Actually, let me talk about another thing here that I said I would touch upon during my last video blog that I never actually did, which is vocal training, vocal practice, getting your voice to that point where it needs to be at, I guess, which is really hard for a lot of people to do, and was probably the hardest thing for me to do, and it's still one of the hardest things that I'm still practicing and working on getting down. I I don't like my voice. I don't like where it is. I'll probably never like my voice. Um, Alex loves my voice for whatever reason. A lot of people say my voice is fine and all that, but I I hate it. I don't like it at all. Um, but yeah, some I guess some tips that I can provide on with you to practice with are some things that I learned where I don't think my voice actually got to where it is right now today until I stopped worrying too much about it. I used to practice the hell out of vocal training. I did freaking everything from talking to myself in the shower, going in an acoustic room, talking to myself, using the cardstock pieces of paper, which actually really does work. Let me show you. This is cardstock paper. And what I did for a while, just to kind of get a better feel of where my voice was resonating from. So what this actually does is it blocks the your voice. It doesn't completely block it, but it helps prevent your voice from resonating up your jaw into your ears. So like when you talk, you kind of hear your voice resonating off of your bone structure in your face, which tends to make your voice sound different to you than it does to people that you're projecting to. What I actually ended up doing was this might not actually be thick enough, taking two pieces of paper and kind of putting them right in front of my ear, like this, and pressing them against my jawbone, and then kind of talking, and that also prevents your voice from resonating off the walls and back into your ears, so you kind of you get a little bit of a better feeling of what you're actually sounding like. Probably not completely to what other people hear you as, but I'm not sure if that actually, I mean, I guess it did help me a little bit, but I practiced talking like that just to play with like a couple different vocal styles, I guess, of how I was actually talking. So yeah, that's something to try, see if it works for you. Another thing I did a lot was vocal scaling, mainly like in the car and in the shower, was starting at the lowest my voice would go and then gradually working it up like in a type of deal, and that sounded really bad. But just to like kind of stretch my vocal cords and kind of help me stop talking in my chest and kind of bring my voice more up into the head and throat area. So yeah, there's a vocal training, I guess, virtual training tool out there called Finding Your Female Voice that I tried using, and it really didn't help me at all, but made me a little bit more frustrated. But in all reality, the whole vocal training ordeal as a whole just made me completely frustrated, because I would go out and I was just definitely afraid of just talking, because I was at the point where I would I was starting to pass completely physically by my appearance, but as soon as I would start talking, people would kind of raise a brow and be like, whoa, that was unexpected. So are you a dude or are you a girl or what's going on here? Kind of deal. So yeah, it was really discouraging, and for the longest time I just didn't want to talk to anyone. So what I started doing was I started actually talking on voice chat to random people a lot, and on the phone, especially. And this is actually what I think really helped me get over the curve with my vocal woes was every time I went to a drive-through, I would basically try a different vocal style, raising it, lowering it, talking different pitches, different tones, talking with different parts of my throat, right? And so on and so forth and then when I would get mad, I would kind of remember how I was talking and then try it again the next time, or try to remember how I was talking, try it again next time I went to a drive-thru or whatever, ordering food, talking on the phone. And then I think that's what really helped me learn how I was supposed to be talking, or what, at least in terms of vocal range and pitch and tone and all that annoyingly complex and good stuff. So yeah, eventually it got to the point where I was getting banned constantly, even when I wasn't paying attention. And that's where you want to be at. And I don't think, I personally think it's impossible for anyone to tell you how or where you're supposed to be talking. It's really difficult. It's really a trial and error kind of thing. So yeah. But I mean, I'm more than happy to help anyone that has questions about it or struggling with it. At the end of this video, hopefully I'll know how to post my contact info and links to all my social media stuff, so everyone can contact me that needs to. So what time am I at? I have no idea. What?
I lost track.
Let's see. I'm at holy shenanigans. I've been talking for 23 minutes. A long video blog. I should probably end this. I didn't expect it to go this long. So yeah, anyway, since I'm at 20 minutes and I'm probably boring everyone by now, I'm going to end this. And hopefully, I know I say this every time I do a video blog, hopefully I'll remember to do one every week, which I get really busy and lazy. Mainly lazy and not so much busy. So yeah, I'll make sure, Alex, you'll make sure I do one next week as well. And yeah, hopefully I'll get asked more questions, and maybe I'll have someone sitting in this chair that's not a stuffed cupcake to talk to and all that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Corona Cookie, also known as Corona Valentine. You can find me on Twitter at Corona Cookie, Facebook at Corona Valentine, or Corona Cookie. You can pretty much find me anywhere just by Corona Cookie. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, and much love and all that cool stuff. Bye.